Hopefully that's better. Oh my goodness, you should see. I actually, because I used to teach yoga online, like for a couple of years actually. If you can imagine, I during COVID I taught kids yoga. Oh, it was good fun. Their parents were very grateful, can I just say, because it afforded them 40 minutes of being able to work uninterrupted. Meanwhile, and they got really calm children afterwards. But I used to use this joyous Kimafun, which did the job. Then I invested in a Rode. But for some reason, I cannot, for the life of me, get the Rode to connect up to my MacBook. So, oh, the joys of being live, right? So hopefully I don't sound like a Dalek anymore. And those of you who are super honest, please be honest and chat there and say, Elaine, it's flipping and dreadful, because I appreciate such honesty. I really do. Shout out to the lovelies who just let me know there a few minutes ago that it was indeed shocking, because my last live was the same and I just can't figure it out. But anyway, listen, someday I'm going to have like a professional producer, and they're going to be like, do a full sound check before I go live. Gosh, wouldn't that be great? But anyway, I digress. Anyway, I was supposed to come on at 3, and indeed I came on early, but it just didn't work out today. So look, hey, hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully it's not terrible. So I'm gonna continue, and I want to share with you content that converts on LinkedIn. Okay. Like I said there earlier, albeit sounding like I was underwater, God, I've used LinkedIn for over 10 years to find clients. I have done so on behalf of other companies that I've worked for, and now I do it for myself. So today I want to share with you just a few things that you can do to just get it to work a little bit more for you, because I've heard from a lot of you, particularly inside my Facebook group, that many of you, because I see it on the I ask what I could help you with. So I see a lot of people either struggling with their niche, or also coming and saying, gosh, I just can't get enough clients or enough signups, either to where they are yoga teachers, to my in-person classes or online. So again, let me know if the sound is dreadful. Hopefully I've done an interim fix, but I'm going to require to sit down and seriously look at it later. It's probably just some fluff on my microphone or something ridiculous like that. Anyway. So to be honest, if you're struggling to get clients, then the issue is a volume issue. It's a reaching out issue. It's probably a content issue, but mainly it's just showing up, even if you sound like you're underwater. It's showing up, and I know that's hard because, for example, my daughter has been sick for the last month, so I haven't been amazing at showing up. So I do get that life gets in the way, but you have to just grab moments where you can and show up for your people, because to be honest with you, most of us have small enough businesses, and so you probably haven't got marketing degrees or 20 years experience in marketing, right? Like I do. I don't have a marketing degree. I do have an Italian and history degree, and a higher diploma in PR, but not marketing. That is all experience in agencies where I gained all of this knowledge, and also building my own brands. Okay. So just know that you're good at what you do. Just because you're struggling to get people to pay for what you do does not reflect poorly on your skills. And that's the number one thing, okay, is that you need to believe in yourself, okay? And you need to believe that what you have to share and how you help people is amazing. And you've got it. Like, so now, rather than, hiding it away from everybody, it's time to, go out there and reach out and tell people what you do and show them how you can help them. And the great thing, in my opinion, about LinkedIn is that you don't have to be a creative designer to be on LinkedIn. There are a few things that I recommend, but really it's a platform of people who are there to network, who want to meet each other to see how they can do business together, which makes life easy because that's the purpose, pretty much. It's a professional platform, and of course there's a lot of arguments at the moment on LinkedIn, but between the diehards, like, well, this is supposed to be very professional, and then the rest of us going, but what is professional? And going, I'm sorry, but life has moved on. We are no longer robots or expected to be robots in the workplace these days. Please God, the more successful companies and the ones who have less attrition and churn are the ones who figured out that people aren't robots, that they actually do bring their personal lives to work because they come in the baggage with them. Right? So you will see a few things on LinkedIn every so often where someone's going, well, I don't see why someone is posting about their sexuality here. And then it's just like, oh, give over. Like, it's this, we can't put people in boxes anymore. Move on, move on, move on. And so, yeah, content that converts on LinkedIn is authentic content where you say, this is me, this is what I do, this is who I help. Hopefully drop mic that you can hear me on, boop. And really, that's it. But let me get into it a bit more, because there are a few things that you can do that can just really help you. Things like just realizing that the purpose of social media is to connect with people. And the purpose of saying anything at all, particularly when you're promoting a business, is to build credibility and to say, I am a credible source of information because of my experience. But here's the thing. If you went, I am a credible source of information because of my experience, like they're gone, right? Like, who cares? Like, what I say, like, scroll, scroll, scroll. So what? Scrolls. So what? No, it doesn't work like that. So the thing about social is you kind of just have to share ways. Like, I don't know if any of you have any experience of writing or have ever had any insight into the skill of writing. But the next time you're reading a book, notice how the narrative happens. So are you shown or are you told? Okay. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to think of an example now, but you need to show people that you're credible, not tell them, and that's what social media is all about. That's what stories are all about. Fables, parables, they're all about showing people a way to understand concepts. And so here are some ways that you can use on LinkedIn to connect with your people. Polls are great. They're so great. Tell me in the comments, who has recently, if at all, been on LinkedIn and voted on a poll? So tell me in the comments if you have voted at all on a poll. I have. You know, and so you can use them. You can use them to great effect. You can use them to just see what your followers are interested in. You can use them to do a little bit of market research. You can use them to see, I wonder if any of my followers are going to be interested in a new product or a new service that I'm offering, because they're great for saying, just typing in market research and working on something new. Like, what are you struggling with? Because a lot of people that follow me are starting up in their business. Okay. So I get that, like, lots of my followers are starting up. And so they kind of go, when I say go and ask your clients questions, they go, I don't have any clients. That's okay. This is what polls are great for. Finding out information, finding out ways that you can ask questions. And then you never know, somebody who votes on it might be a future client, because you can interact with that poll and say, hey, I see that you voted on my poll, and actually content was the thing that you were interested in. And actually, I did this myself, and it gave me information that I did not actually think it was going to. I was looking for market research around a course I was going to offer, and my instinct was that people struggled with the tech. But actually, what everybody voted for was content. So they didn't seem to care about the tech. In hindsight, I get it, because a lot of the time we struggle with what to say, and we're happy to pay somebody to just do the doing. Okay. So if that is you, let me know. Let me know if you're running any polls. Let me know if you have, if you have any ideas for polls. Let me know, comment below and say, Elaine, this is what I do. Like, what could I possibly ask? Okay, so tell me in the chat, and I'll give you some suggestions. Okay, cool. Articles are amazing on LinkedIn. Okay. And you might just be like, oh, I'm not a writer. I'm not great at writing. Okay, well, what you could do is like what I do when I am doing lives. I use a piece of software called Descript. So I do a video, and because I'm a chatter, as if you didn't notice. And then I download the file on my streaming service, which is Restream. And then I upload it to Descript. And Descript basically takes everything that I've said and puts it into a written format, so that I can then go and type it all out and clean it up. Now, my accent translates quite comically, but there you go. There's a really easy way of figuring out, okay, I could do a video, and then it would pretty much write the article for me. And sure, you'd have to go in and edit it. But articles are brilliant on LinkedIn. And I'll tell you why. First of all, you get the piece of content that is the article, and it sits there forever. So you could always go and reshare it. Okay. Also, when you write it and you send it out, you hit that publish button, it goes onto your feed. So anybody who's following you is served it. But also it goes into their inbox. So it goes into all the subscribers' inbox, and it looks really professional. So if you don't have a way of emailing people yet, and it's like on your to-do list, but you haven't done it, that's a great way to do it. Articles, okay? Live video like this is great. You can use it, you can repurpose it, as I just mentioned. I repurpose mine onto my blog. You could do the same. It really is a great way of people getting to know you and understand you and getting a taste of what they think of you, and for you to be able to show your expertise, okay? So that could be another thing to think about. Also, people can watch it back. So live video can be brilliant, and it doesn't need an amazing setup. You know, I'm sitting at a chair, I have some lights, a bit of lighting, and a Logitech camera. With, it seems, a dodgy microphone. So I need to sort that out. But otherwise, that's great, you know? So, you know, live video is great. Think about what you could talk about, you know, ways that you could help people, short trainings that you could offer, maybe meditations, maybe, you know, 5 tips for going back to work, or 5 interview tips, or, you know, that it's interviewing people. You know, I'll be interviewing one of my former clients next week. So that's an option, okay? So, you know, live video is great, but you need a creator profile. So you need a creator profile that's really easy to create. You just go, like, well, Google it, or it's just there. If you click into LinkedIn and click into view profile and scroll down, you can change your profile to creator, and it gives you so many great options. You can also record a story that sits on your profile. The key, though, is to use your phone to do that, because it doesn't work on desktop, okay? So I've had other people who also have creator profiles going, oh no, this, you know, that, like, I can't get that. I mustn't have it yet. But actually, they do have it. It's just you can only do it in your phone. And that's it. They are different ideas for content that convert on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is putting its weight behind those pieces of content. But, you know, if you've been following me for a while, then you know what I'm going to say next. All content, no matter what content you do, should have a purpose. So the short version, which is what I'm going to give you, is that you need to make sure that what you're posting is what your audience, your ideal client, really need to know about, or it's going to show them the transformation that they need. They're going to feel connected to it, like an emotional connection, and you know, it's going to help them succeed in business, or help them to have a more balanced life, whatever it is, okay, that they need. So that's the kind of content you need to produce. And it's so helpful if you have somewhere for them to go afterwards, either a course link or a call link or a lead magnet, or something that helps you to get to know them better, where you can email them, because honestly, conversion to a sale is going to happen more either on a call or from an inbox. So let that be the goal of your content, because then it will truly convert. So I hope that was helpful. I have a checklist that is super helpful to just kind of go, okay, am I doing everything that I could be doing here on LinkedIn? I also have a live training next week. So on the 9th of August, and it's going to be focused on how you can create a 5-star LinkedIn profile. It's going to be on Zoom. So just let me know if you want to hear more about that. It's super affordable. So come on and join me on that. I will definitely help you to make your title and your about section and your whole profile work for you to reflect the credibility and experience that you have, so that you attract the kind of clients that you need. Okay, hopefully the sound experience was better, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao for now. Bye.